A very good morning to all of you. I hope you all are fine and started your studies. Okay, we already done with the second unit, that is computer network. We finish up with that. If any student facing any kind of problem in computer networks, they can ask me. Okay, and on any topic you need a revision on computer networks, you can just ask me about that, and I will make a and I will clear you. Okay, now today we will start with the next unit, that is your DBMS. Fine. Here you will see that the unit third is based on the DBMS. DBMS, the full form of DBMS is Database Management System. And what we will do in this unit, introduction, and we study about the data models, keys, introduction to MySQL, SQL elements, classification of SQL commands. All I will tell you in the brief. Just take out the agenda and what's a topic we cover in this unit. And SQL queries, constraint, adding new column in a table, modify a table, dropping a table, manipulation data of a table, making simple queries, queries for special operators, order by clause, aggregate function, joins, MySQL, database connected with Python. Okay, so these all are the topics we cover in this unit, and it's very interesting. If you are good in programming and you are taking interest in a programming, so database is the backbone of any programming, because programming, if you are like creating a simple website or anything, you need a database where you will store your database. Okay, so the full form of DBMS is Database Management System. Now we just break out each and every word here and see what database management say itself. If you see data, what is data? It's just an information. Okay, related information. Not a raw information. If someone asks you about what is data, so simply you said that data is a characteristic or a information or a real facts. It can be numeric, it can be alphabetical. Okay, in any format it can be. So it's just a information that is related to something. If I ask class 12, okay, just give data. If you see class 12 Saksham or Saksham, fine, 56 and 23. Are you getting something? I'm saying Saksham 56, 23. It's just the information, fine. But when you relate it, how? Saksham, my name is Saksham and my roll number is 56 and I score 23 marks in computers. So it got interrelated. Fine. So we say that data is just an interrelated. Okay. Now from database. Now come to database. What is database? Now I will show you the definition. Now the database is just a collection of interrelated data. Fine, it's just a collection of interrelated data that basically used to show you in arrange format. Now the second word come management. What do you management? The something we are going to manage. If we are saying database management, we can say that just data management, it will manage the data. Find it, how you can store, how you will extract data, what kind of data you want to extract. These kind of things related to data database can be done by the management and the whole system. Now the next word comes system. The whole system will work as a database management system. Now we will combine all the words and we will see what's definition of DBMS. DBMS is collection of interrelated data in arranged form, set of programs used to access those data. Fine. So this is the definition of DBMS. Now let's revise the definition of DBMS. Now first, what is data? Data is simply value or set of value. Now what is database? Database is a collection of data usually referred to as the database. Contain information related to any enterprise or organization. Okay, I will give you example like phone number, name, these are the information. Fine. Now database system. Database system are designed to manage large bodies of information. It ensures the safety of the information stored despite system crashes or attempts at unauthorized access. Now next come management word. What do you mean by management? The management of data involves both the definition of structure for the storage of information and the provision of mechanism for the manipulation of information. Fine. Now, when we combine all the words together, we get a DBMS. So, DBMS consists of a collection of interrelated data and a collection of programs to access that data. The data describe one particular organization. Now, we studied the definition of DBMS. If I ask why we need a DBMS, so what's the primary goal of DBMS? You can say, ma'am, DBMS is to provide an environment, okay, that is both convenient and efficient for people to use in retrieving and storing information. So that's why we need a DBMS. Now, if we take an example, suppose very basic that you want to create a blog, okay, and you want to share your notes of Python and you want that other can share with you this kind of blog you want to write. So what? First, that the front end you will design with Python, but for the back end, what you need? You want to retrieve information and store information. For that, you need a database. Okay. So, whenever you are dealing with any application, each and every, I can't say each and every, but most of the application need database. Fine. Now, next come to advantages of DBMS. Control of data redundancy. What do you mean by redundancy? If I say the basic meaning of redundancy is duplication. Fine. The basic meaning of redundancy is duplication. It says that it control data redundancy, means it control the data duplication. If I make just an attendance register, fine, for your class, and I write down one name 3 times, so what? It will store more pages. Fine, it take more memory of the register, and it will consume time also because I am writing one name 3 times. So duplicacy is here. If I take a name Saksham, fine, Saksham, I write down roll number 1 Saksham. Then I write down some other's name, and when I came to roll number 10, next I write down Saksham, and with the same person, for same person. The person are not different here. Now then I came, again in my memory, I think I forget to write down the name of Saksham, and at roll number 15 again I am writing. So that is the duplication of data. Fine, duplicacy of data. So DBMS control the data redundancy, and if you control the data redundancy, that means you are saving an space. Fine, and you can, if duplicate data will be there, you will get confused. So you are saving space, saving your time, saving your confliction. Fine, means confusion. So that is your control of data redundancy. Now next is data consistency. What do you mean the consistency? I will give you first, before giving the definition, before defining it, I will give you one example. If you are dealing with any fund transfer, okay, or any bank transaction you are doing, you just, what you did, you make a transaction of 2000 rupees. As you click on OK, when 2000 rupees, click on OK, and the power gone. Fine, then what will happen? They will the money will cut down from your system, from your account, but for the thing you are making transaction, that will not, 2000 rupees will not get on that person. So there is no use of transaction, because you lose your 2000, but the other person is not getting the